What's the difference between Axis Mundi and Hollow Earth? How is it that those who enter Axis Mundi experience a time jump without aging at all, while those who enter Hollow Earth don't experience a time jump? This time, I will discuss the difference between Axis Mundi in the Monarch Legacy of Monsters series and Hollow Earth in the Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire films, as well as visualizing what Axis Mundi and Hollow Earth look like. Watch until the end, guys. As we know, in the first season of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, we were shown the anomaly of a dimensional door between the surface world and the world within the Earth. This door would appear every time a Titan was about to appear or was active within the Earth. Well, the appearance of this dimensional door swallowed Keiko in 1959 when a Titan appeared at an abandoned nuclear facility. Because of Keiko's disappearance, Lee Shaw and Bill Randa were devastated. Finally, they initiated a secret operation called Operation Hourglass. With government support and the genius of Bill Randa, this operation was carried out in 1962 to enter the dimensional gate that had previously swallowed Keiko. Along with several others, Lee Shaw led this operation team. When they entered a device called a reconnaissance pod, and shortly after the operation began, they immediately encountered problems because the dimensional gate's gravity was extraordinary, causing Lee Shaw and the others to lose consciousness. When they awoke, they were in another world, very different from Earth's surface. This was Axis Mundi, a cross-dimensional space within the Earth's core. Lee Shaw felt like they had only been there for a short time because when they landed, a Titan, the Ion Dragon, was about to exit through the gate. So, shortly afterward, Lee Shaw was sucked back into the gate and returned to Earth's surface. Only he survived. However, strangely, when he regained consciousness, he was not in 1962, but in 1982. Lee Shaw hadn't aged at all. Instead, he was revived by Bill Randa's son, who was now an adult and had joined Monarch. So what about Keiko? Keiko, who was trapped in the Axis Mundi in 1959, was only able to return to the surface in 2015. Imagine, guys, helped by Kate, May, and old Lee Shaw, who accidentally entered the Axis Mundi again. According to her perspective, she was trapped there for 57 days, while according to Lee Shaw's perspective, Keiko has been missing for 56 years. So, it can be concluded that Axis Mundi is a dimension of space and time that cannot be equated with the surface of the Earth. This is a place in the bowels of the Earth that has a slower time and perspective than the surface of the Earth. But how come in the movies Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, people who enter the bowels of the Earth do not experience this time slowdown? Don't be mistaken, guys. In the movies Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, Kong and Monarch are in Hollow Earth, not in Axis Mundi. This is Hollow Earth, the location of the events that occurred in the Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire films. The location of Scar King, the location of the ancient Iwi tribe, is in Hollow Earth, guys. Although the location of Scar King and the Iwi tribe has another name, like Subterranean, aka a deeper Hollow Earth civilization, they are basically in Hollow Earth, guys. Well, this is the Axis Mundi. The shape of the Axis Mundi is very different from Hollow Earth. If Hollow Earth is a very large location and surrounds the Earth's core as its light source, the Axis Mundi is in the Earth's mantle. Its shape is like a very large cavity, and not just one, but there are many cavities in the Earth's mantle. Well, because in Operation Hourglass 1962, technology was still limited, finally, young Lee Shaw got stuck in the Axis Mundi, not reaching Hollow Earth, which at that time, Bill Randa, as the most intelligent founder of Monarch, did not know for sure that Hollow Earth also existed. That's why he only mentioned the axis Mundi, which symbolizes the center of the Earth, a pillar connecting to heaven, or the underworld. So why do those who enter the axis Mundi experience time slowdown, while those who enter Hollow Earth are fine? This is because the axis Mundi is a junction for anyone heading to Hollow Earth. If someone enters Hollow Earth without first stopping at the axis Mundi, they won't experience time slowdown, because time in Hollow Earth and the Earth's surface are the same. If they stop first at the axis Mundi, they will definitely be considered missing because they experience time slowdown. In the films Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, the transportation device to Hollow Earth is much more sophisticated, so no one gets stuck in the axis Mundi. So essentially, the axis Mundi is a cavity in the Earth's mantle, while Hollow Earth is a giant cavity that surrounds the Earth's core. The outer core becomes Hollow Earth, while the inner core becomes Hollow Earth's sun. Well, now, as we know, Lee Shaw is still trapped in the axis Mundi at the end of the first season of Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, which is set in 2018. Well, because he definitely experienced a time delay, there is a possibility that Lee Shaw will only get out of there in the 2020s, guys, either after the events of Godzilla: King of the Monsters or even in the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, which is set in 2024, because there is a leaked scene of the Godzilla vs. Kong fight that was supposed to be shown in the Monarch: Legacy of Monsters series. We look forward to the second season of Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, which will air on February 27th, guys. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please click like, and don't forget to share it with your friends who like discussions about the world of Godzilla. See you in the next video.